is when you have, instead of this 5x plus 2, this is called a linear factor. Okay, this is a linear factor because degree of x is only 1. Okay, we definitely cannot use the theorem if you have x to the power of n plus a as a divisor. That means you can't say that x to the power of n equal to minus a and you don't substitute f of minus a. No, we don't do that. Okay, so only for the linear factor we do that. Linear factor, that means x, the degree of x is 1. Okay, so yeah, they don't give this. Okay, so degree of x is 1, meaning you either have the 2x plus 5 or x minus 7 or x plus 5, like that. Okay, here the degree is 1 only. You can't use this for x squared minus 4. Okay, so this is not linear factor. Yeah, yeah, x minus only or x plus. Got it? Okay. Now about the what we call the factor theorem. Okay, so what is a factor theorem? How does the factor theorem work? Okay. So the factor theorem obviously is, okay, if I have a polynomial f of x is a polynomial, and if x minus a is a factor, then f of a is 0. The remainder will automatically 0. This is what is a factor theorem. Okay, so how do I do that? Okay, if I have x to the power of 4 minus 1, we did this kind of question day before yesterday. Okay, x to the power of 4 minus 1, and we want to check with x minus 1 is a factor or not. Okay, or if x minus 1 is a factor, then the remainder is 0. F of 1 should be 0. Okay, so what I am trying to do is I will try to factor this. This is an a squared minus b squared kind of a form, which is x squared whole squared minus 1 squared. Then I will write this into x squared minus 1 into x squared plus 1. I factorized. I did a minus b. This is my a. This is b. A minus b into a plus b. Okay. Now I look at this. This can be further written as x minus 1 into x plus 1. This one, and this cannot be broken. It's like that only. So I'm clearly seeing x minus 1 as a factor. So I'm seeing because x minus 1 is one of the all that multiples there, right? I mean all these numbers there, not the multiple. It's when you multiply these, you will get as a total x to the power of 4 minus 1. So he is saying already x minus 1 is a factor. Therefore, I'm also checking with this as x minus 1 is a factor. Then automatically when you do x to the power of 4 minus 1 divided by x minus 1, the remainder is 0. Okay, because that x minus 1 is a factor. So questions won't be this simple. They won't give you like this, you know. You just say, oh, he has already given factor, that means remainder is 0. Okay, definitely not. What they say is that, so given x plus 1 is a factor of x cube plus a, find value of a. Find value of. So since it is already a factor, x plus 1, that means if x minus a is a factor, f of a equal to 0, right? That's what is the reverse. This is what the factor theorem is about. Remainder is 0. That means f of a equal to 0, right? So in this case you put f of minus 1. A is minus 1, right?
Oh, okay,
Yeah. Yeah. So you do minus 1 cube plus a. So you'll get minus 1 plus a. But as per the theorem, this is the factor theorem, we should equate to 0. Minus 1 plus a equal to 0. So this is the important thing in the factor theorem. So that implies a equal to 1. I'll give another question, or we'll do one more question. Okay.
Okay.
So f of x equal to x to the power of 5 plus x to the power of 4 plus x cube plus a. Okay. And I say x minus 1 is a factor. I am giving already. So whenever they say factor, you must use a factor theorem. So since x minus 1 is a factor, find value of a. Find a. So since x minus a is a factor, f of a should be equal to 0. Should be 0. Right? We will be applying this. So in our case, a equal to 1. So f of a is nothing but 1 to the power of 5 plus 1 to the power of 4 plus 1 cube plus a. This should be equal to 0. So 3 plus a, yeah, 3 plus a equate to 0.
The remains there should be 0.
Huh, correct. Therefore 3 plus a equal to 0 means a equal to minus 3.
Okay, yeah.
Understood?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll give a question, okay, and let's see whether you will be able to do or not. If x minus 5 is a factor of x squared plus x plus a, find value of a. There is a question. I have not given f of x equal to x squared plus x plus a, but I think you can understand that, right? I have not said this is all f of x.
Okay,
Yeah. That's f of x. Yeah.